Hi piano friends, in this video I'm going to show you 5 beloved popular Christmas carol hymns. I'm going to show you how to play them on the piano and how you can make all 5 sound beautiful using one technique. That's right, we are going to break down one awesome piano trick that I show my piano clients and students all the time, and it makes these songs sound gorgeous, no matter if you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced level piano player. So in this video, the 5 Christmas carol hymns we are going to look at are Away in a Manger, What Child Is This?, which is also known as Greensleeves, Joy to the World, Silent Night, and It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. And for each song, I'm going to show you how to use this tactic and how to use it at a beginner level and a more advanced level. So let's dive into it. First off, let me introduce myself. If you don't know me, my name is Matt Hodge, and for the last 15 years, I've been a music professor and a private piano coach and a professional piano player, and I love helping people on their piano journey, no matter your age or experience level. And if you want help with chords and stuff that we're gonna dive into in this video, if you'd like help with that at a deeper level, you can download in the video description below the link to my free PDF that I've created just for you all. It's called The Ultimate Intro Guide to Piano. Totally free, 35 pages long. I give you tons of information in there about chords and key signatures and the notes on a piano and colorful charts, so it can really help you out on your piano journey. I've made it for you, my YouTube audience, so definitely download it. Totally free. You'll also see a link in the video description below to download the 5 songs that we're going to look at today, so you can download the lead sheet and work on them on your own after you watch this video. Okay, so let's get into it. First, let's look at what the technique is, because then we're going to just apply this same technique to all 5 songs. Here's what the technique is, okay? We are turning every chord that we're going to see in these songs into what we call an open chord. Now, here's what this looks like. Any chord we see, a major or a minor chord, instead of playing the chord the way you would normally play, so let's say, for example, we see a C major chord. Well, the chord is going to have the bottom, middle, and top, the normal way that we know chords. To turn these chords into an open chord, you're going to remove the middle note, and this is all in your left hand, by the way. You're going to remove the middle note, and then you're going to take the bottom note and make that a top note again. So, for example, in a C major chord, instead of having C, E, G, we would have C, G, C. Let's do another one. If we were playing E minor is E, G, B. So to turn it into the open chord, we would take away the middle note and you would take that bottom note and put it up an octave. So instead of E, G, B, I would play E, B, E. So if you know anything about chords and numbers, you know that we call major and minor chords, these 3-note chords, 1, 3, 5s. So that's technically meaning an open chord, we're turning 1, 3, 5 into 1, 5, 8s, if you know numbers. Okay, now the technique we're going to do on top of that is for each of these songs, because these are beautiful style hymns, we're going to not just play the 3 notes of the open chord at the same time. Instead, you'll hold the pedal down and you'll play each note one at a time. So, like that. And then, if you go to a new chord, then you would change the pedal and then hold the pedal again. Now, if we see a 7th chord, which will show up in some of the songs, a 7th chord is going to be an open chord, but what we're going to do is we're just going to, again, take away that that middle note, and instead of having the 1, 5, 8, or the bottom and the top note being the same note, the top note is going to be the 7th. So for example, if you see a C7 chord, well, a C7 chord is C, E, G, B flat. So what we're doing is we're taking away the E, and you're going to have C, G, B flat. Okay, I'll make sure I point out the notes G when we get to those in the songs. So, but it'd be the same concept. You'd play it one at a time with the pedal. Okay, so as we go through these 5 songs, that's what you're going to do. You're going to convert every chord into a beautiful open chord, or what we call an arpeggio. An arpeggio means you're playing the notes of a chord one note at a time. So let's do one more as an example. If I see F major, an F major chord is FAC. So to turn it into the open chord, I'm going to remove that middle note, take away that A, and put the bottom note F on top. So now I have FCF, and I'm going to play that one at a time while I hold the pedal. Okay, and again, if you also want help with chords beyond just this video, download that free PDF I have for you in the video description below. Okay, let's get to our carols. The first carol we are going to look at is Away in a Manger. Okay, now we are using lead sheets for all of these. A lead sheet just shows you the melody and then gives you the basic chord over top. That's what makes this even easier. You're not having to read the sheet music the way it would be out of a hymnal, which can be tricky. So instead, you just need to know the one note melody and then the basic chord, and then we're going to do that open chord technique. So first, Away in a Manger, let me just play you the melody. So if you need to learn how to play the melody of what the lead sheet is, here's what it is in my right hand. Okay, that is our melody. Now, in the left hand, you are going to make each chord an open chord. So let's walk through it. Our first chord that we see is an F. And in a lead sheet, if you see just a letter, that means it's a major chord. So F major, the open chord, would be F C F. Now we have an F over A. This is a slash chord, which means an F major chord over the A note. So when we want to turn this into an open chord, what you do is you have to start on the A. So that means we're going to end on the A too, because remember, unless it's the seventh chord, we're going to have the bottom and top note of the arpeggio be the same note. And then we're going to put the F in the middle. So your open note for this would be A, F, A. That's the open chord. B flat is going to be B flat, F, B flat. That's B flat major, open chord. We have F again. C7, that's going to be C, G, B flat. We're going to have that seventh note. And then the only other chord in this song is the G minor. G minor, we would take G, B flat, D, and we would convert it to G, D, G. So at the beginner level, you just have in your right hand one note melody, and in the left hand, playing those open arpeggios, and then you just hold the pedal and change the pedal under each chord. So if you do that, listen to how beautiful this sounds. Isn't that beautiful? It gives it a lovely, beautiful flowiness to it. So I love that sound. Now, if you want to try to up the ante and go to a more advanced level, in the left hand, keep it the same, what we just did, the open chords. In the right hand, you will play the melody on top and try to add notes under the left, or under the right hand, under the melody note, notes that are in the chord. So you can have notes that are in the chord. So for example, if that first melody, da, da, well, if my chord is F major, what are notes I could add underneath it? So maybe F and A. And if you want to get really advanced, you can add extra special notes. So you can add what we call an added to note for a major chord. If it's a minor chord, you can add a 7. If that sounds like foreign language to you, totally fine. This is if you want to try it at an even more advanced level. But if you want to try it, again, in that PDF download that I made for you all, I have a section in there that shows you every chord what added notes would be. So if it's a major chord, what would an added 2 note be? If it's a minor chord, what would an added 7 note be? So now I'm going to play through the song Away in a Manger. I'm going to have the open arpeggios, open chords in my left hand, and on my right hand, now I'm going to add notes under the melody. Okay? that's Away in a Manger. Now, our next song, we are going to have What Child Is This? Or also known as Greensleeves. So again, let's first go through the melody. Here is your melody in the right hand. Okay, now in the left hand, the open chords, those arpeggios. So the chords we're gonna have in this song, an E minor chord. So that means in your left hand, the open version of that is going to be E, B, E. You're gonna see G major. So the open version of that is G, D, G. You see D major. So the open version of that is D, A, D. We have B minor. So the open version of that is B, F sharp, B. Let's see, what other chords are we going to have? We're going to have C major. So the open version of that would be C, G, C. We have a seventh chord, so B7. So that would be B, F sharp, A is the open. And that's all the chords. So now I'm going to play through the melody in my right hand and add the open chords, arpeggios, in my left hand. All right, and it's also up to you what octaves you want to play the open arpeggios, open chords, and all of these songs, right? You may have noticed sometimes I played the E minor one up here. Sometimes I played it down here. Just sort of a style, a preference choice, or maybe based on where your right hand is, right? If your melody is getting lower, then your left hand may have to jump lower, okay? So totally up to you what octave you want to play. Experiment, use your ears. Now I'm going to go through it again at a more advanced level using the same concept that we talked about in the previous carol, which is adding notes under the melody. So the melody note's always on top, but how could I add notes that are in the chord but under the melody? And then if I want to get really advanced, how can I add special notes or extra notes under the melody that complement the chord? So again, my recommendation is if it's a major chord and you want to add a special note, add the 2, what we call add 2. And if it's a minor chord, add the 7. And again, in that free PDF linked below, I have a chart that shows you what all of those notes would be if you want to try it. Okay, so here is that. Okay, and that is What Child Is This / Greensleeves. Okay, our next song, Joy to the World. All right, let's do the same formula as we had before. First, our right hand melody. Here's what it is. Okay, now let's look at the left hand. All right, so we're gonna have a C major, so that open chord is C, G, C. Now, because this song is a little quicker and the melody's a little more bright, we're gonna change a couple of things. So as we go through this, when we have C over G, we're gonna go ahead and just turn that measure where you see C over G / G7, just make it a G. So G, D, G for that measure. And then we're gonna have F, and then G, and then C. Now, in the measure that has where it says every, where it says F / C with then followed by C, because this is a faster one again, just do this arpeggio, C, F, C, and it kind of combines all of them. And then do C in measure 9. And then same thing again in measure 10, do C, F, C as the arpeggio, and then C, G, C for 11. And we'll have a G7, so that's G, D, F. And then same thing in measure 16. Don't do the F over C. We're just gonna keep it all C. And then in the second to last measure, instead of C over G / G7, just make that whole measure a G. So if I play the melody and play that in my left hand, here's what you'll get. Yeah, and this is also a good example of, notice how there's some measures that are, it just has the chord and then it just lasts for several measures. So like, for example, measures 11 and 12 are just C. So you can just keep re-articulating C. Do C again for each measure. Yeah, now at the advanced, all right? So if we want to try the advanced, same stuff we've had before. Under the melody in the right hand, try to add notes from the chord and underneath it. Now again, there's not a right or wrong way to do this. Just use your ears, experiment. And then again, if you want to add those extra notes to make them even more special and more advanced sounding, more pro sounding, for major chords, add the 2. For minor chords, add the 7th. Also, if it's already a 7th chord, then you don't need to really necessarily add another special note, because the 7th already makes it sound nice. Okay, and again, that free PDF has all of that work done for you if you want to try that and you need to know, well, what are those notes? It's in the free PDF for you. Okay, so if I do that, here's more of the advanced sound. Okay, and that's Joy to the World. All right, our fourth one, Silent Night. Okay, here is your right hand melody. Okay, now left hand open arpeggios. We're going to have a B flat major, so that's B flat, F, B flat. We're going to have F7, so that's going to be F, C, E flat. We're going to have E flat major, so that's going to be E flat, B flat, E flat. And that's all the chords for this song, right? Yeah. Okay, so here is the right hand melody and the left hand arpeggio notes. Okay, then if we want more of an advanced challenge, under the right hand, under the melody in the right hand, add again those notes from the chord and extra notes. If it's a major chord, wow. If it's a major chord, add the 2. If it's a minor chord, add the 7. And again, that free PDF down below has all those notes for you. So if I do that, it'll be something like this. Okay, and that's Silent Night. All right, our last one. It came upon a midnight clear. Now, for this melody, here's what it sounds like in the right hand. Okay, now let's look at the left hand, the open chords, open notes. So we're gonna have B flat major. So that open is going to be B flat, F, B flat. We're going to have E flat major, so E flat, B flat, E flat. We're going to have a C7, so that's C, G, B flat. We're going to have F major, so that's F, C, F. And let's see, we'll also have a G minor, so that's G, D, G as an open. You'll have D major, which is D, A, D. And you'll have an F7, F, C, E flat. Okay, so now if I play right hand one note melody, left hand those open chords, open arpeggios, this is what we can get. Okay, and then if we want to try the more advanced level, same thing we've had before. In the right hand, under the melody note, add notes from the chords, and then if you're feeling up to it, add those special notes. Major chords, you can add a 2. Minor chords, you can add a 7. And again, that free PDF has all those notes created for you. So if I try that, it'd be something like this. And that's It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. All right, so let me know in the comments how you did, all right? I wanna hear which one of these were your favorites, what level did you try, beginner or more advanced, and how did it go for you, okay? I love chatting with you all in the comments. I read every single comment. I try to reply to all the comments. So please chat with me in the comment section. I love it, okay? Also, don't forget those links in the video description below to download that free PDF, my ultimate intro guide to piano. Totally free. It's gonna help you out not just with these, with this video, these songs, but lots of stuff, okay? Totally free, and it's gonna bring you a lot of value. And the link to download the lead sheets for what we went through, these 5 lead sheets, these 5 Christmas Carol hymns, also in the video description below. And you'll also see another link in the video description below. I'm just throwing links out at you today. You'll see a link to my website, matthodgemusic.com, where on the website you can get information to the different ways you can study piano with me. So one of the ways that you'll get information on the website about is every week I do several one-on-one virtual piano lessons with people from my YouTube audience. I love it. I love helping you crush your piano goals, no matter your age or experience level. So check out the information about doing a one-on-one private piano lesson with me. You can book one lesson or multiple lessons, totally up to you. And also on my website, you'll see information about my new course I just recently launched called Basic to Beautiful. It's a self-guided online course where I show you how to go from the very beginning of piano all the way through intermediate and advanced levels of playing with beautiful musical artistry at the piano. I've had so many lovely, heartwarming messages from people who have gone through the course and telling me how much they love it, and that means the world to me. So check out that information on there. Plus, the course comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee, so it's totally risk-free if you end up not liking it. But I bet you'll like it. I spent a lot of time building it. It was a labor of love, and I'm getting so many lovely messages about it from people going through the course right now. So if you go to my website, matthodgemusic.com, the link in the video description below, find out all the information about doing a private virtual piano lesson with me or partaking in my self-guided online piano course, okay? You can also click the big join button below if you'd like to join the channel. All membership money goes directly to supporting the channel. Every penny goes to helping to produce and support this channel. And members get access to a ton of exclusive content. You get several monthly members only videos where I show you how to play popular songs at different levels, beginner, intermediate, advanced. I give you downloadable lead sheets, a lot of great stuff. We have a lot of fun over there in the members section. So if you would like to support the channel, totally optional, but if you'd like to join the channel as a member and get exclusive access to all of that content, you can click the big join button below to find out more information about that. All right, do all that fun YouTube stuff. If you liked this video, which I hope you did, click like and subscribe. That means the world to me. And let's keep this piano party going. Now I want you to click on the video showing up on your screen where I show you even more cool stuff you can do at the piano. I'll see you over there, my friends, and until next time, keep making music.